Hello, Edson Oliveira here. This is the DNN tip of the week, and today is a follow-up from last week's tip. Last week, I covered how to share user credentials across multiple portals. This week, I'll be talking about how we can allow users to log in one portal or one site. You can exchange portal websites whenever I speak about portal. So you will allow a user to log in one site and be logged in the other sites as well. Now, there's one caveat. The different sites will have to share the same domain. So they will be subdomains of the main domain. That's the only caveat, but I hope you enjoy this quick video. Before I tell you about the DNN tip of the week, I want to bring to your attention our sponsor, Manage.com. Why do I have them as a sponsor? Because I use them, because I trust them, because I have been running my business on their hosting environment for over 7 years now. I trust them. I have used other providers, but at the end of the day, I go back to them because of their support level and their technical abilities as well. Let me tell you, no other support, no other hosting provider out there will call you on the phone to give you the status update of your ticket. Nobody will do that. And I get that from Manage.com. That's what differentiates them. It's not only the technical side, which they are very good as well, the best one in the DNN space and beyond that, but they are also very good when it comes to support, when it comes to the personal touch. So my recommendation to you is host with them. You will not get disappointed. They have good rates and great, awesome support. That's it. Let's go back to our tip of the week. Okay, so the goal here is to have a single sign-on across multiple subdomains of the same domain, of the same site. In our case here, I have a domain called DNN911.com, and then it has a subdomain called subportalsite.dnn911.com. The idea is to be able to log in to this one and automatically being logged into the second one as well. Now, when you combine last week's tip, which was about sharing users across portals, with this one, you'll be able to fully achieve single sign-on. So today, it's just about the single sign-on. The modification that you have to do is very minor. First, I'm gonna show you when it's not working. I'm gonna log in here as a super user, and if I refresh the other sites, I'm not logged in there. So that's what we want to do. We want to be able to be logged in on the second one automatically. We just have to open the web config file, and I'm gonna open in an external editor, and we have to find the forms tag, the authentication forms tag. Then at the end of it, we have to add domain equals to the domain that we want, the main domain that we want to be using. And you have to put a dot at the very beginning because this will mean that it will be applicable to any subdomain of that domain. It will be shared across any subdomain of that domain. Now, one thing that I want to bring to your attention is that this method will only allow to log in automatically to subdomains across the main domain, not to other domains. I'm not sure if there is a way to do that out of the box with DNN, but hey, if you know how to do that, by all means, let me know. But this will be sharing the main domain. So after this is done, we can go back there to the site. And if you try to refresh, it will not work right away. Ideally, you have to do a logout here if you were logged in, and then you log in again. Now, if I go to the other site and refresh, of course, I forgot to save the web config. Let's do this again. Let's refresh now again. And as you can see, I'm logged in. This will also work for other users that I may have on my site. If I'm using the tip of last week that we're sharing users across multiple portals, this will work just fine. I'm gonna try with the other user that I have. Logged in here, as you can see, I'm gonna refresh the second one. And as you can see, we are logged in there as well. This is not only applicable to subdomains like this, but also to directories like this. However, directories, you don't need to do this step. It behaves like that by default. As you can see, I'm already logged in here. Before I let you go, just want to go back here to the web config and mention that I had quite a lot of trouble figuring this out because each and every piece of help that I got on the web told me that, or demonstrated that, you had to use the domain key under HTTP cookies. I'm not sure. In my case, this did not work. I'm not sure why. To be honest, I don't have an explanation, but a lot of help that I found out there was saying that you should do this under HTTP cookies entry, not on the forms entry. Finally, I came across one that mentioned this, and it finally worked for me. But again, if you have any comments about that, please let me know. Another note that I want to leave you with is you should use this carefully, because if you have other domains running in the same instance, in the same DNN instance, those other domains that are not dnn911.com or whatever it is your domain, they will stop working from a login perspective. So this will only work if all the subdomains are under this main domain. It will not work if you have other domains in the same DNN instance. That's really it. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, any comments, let me know in the video comments below. That's it for now. Thank you very much and bye. If you like this DNN tip of the week and don't want to miss out anyone, subscribe.